Have you ever questioned your worth? It's a question that resonates with many of us as we navigate through the complexities of life. We often find ourselves in the throes of self-doubt, feeling inadequate, unworthy, or insignificant. This struggle is a shared human experience, a universal emotion that bridges gaps and connects us all. But what if I told you that our worth doesn't come from worldly accomplishments or possessions? What if our worth is not a variable, subject to the whims of success and failure? Our worth, dear friends, is not a measure of our bank accounts, our job titles, or our social status. It's a profound truth that our worth comes from our divine Creator. We are, each one of us, a unique creation, fashioned with purpose and intention. We are not just inhabitants of this world, but participants in a grand, cosmic design. As children of God, our worth is inherent and unchanging. Consider the words of Psalm 139:14 from the King James Bible. This verse reads, "I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well." It's a powerful declaration, isn't it? Let's delve a bit deeper into its meaning. When it says, "I am fearfully and wonderfully made," it's not speaking of fear as we commonly understand it. Rather, it refers to a profound reverence, an awe-inspiring wonder. This scripture is a beautiful affirmation of our divine creation. It tells us that we are not random, we are not mistakes, but we are the result of a marvelous work, crafted with intention and profound love. Our souls, the very essence of who we are, recognize this truth deeply. We are not just physical beings having a spiritual experience, but spiritual beings having a human experience. We are fearfully and wonderfully made, a testament to our unique worth. So how does faith enter into our sense of self-worth? This is a question many of us have pondered at some point in our lives. Faith, in its deepest sense, is not just about believing in something higher than ourselves. It's about believing in a divine Creator who is loving, kind, and values us immensely. This belief can have profound implications for our self-worth. After all, if we are loved and valued by an entity as powerful and infinite as God, doesn't that say something about our own worth? Imagine a craftsman who meticulously shapes a piece of wood into a beautiful sculpture. He spends countless hours pouring his heart and soul into it. Now, wouldn't that craftsman value his creation? Similarly, we are creations of the divine, designed with a purpose and filled with potential. Our belief in a divine Creator who values us can help us see our own worth. But faith is not a one-time event, it's a journey of acknowledging our imperfections yet believing that we are loved anyway. A journey of learning to see ourselves as God sees us, worthy, valuable, and filled with potential. And it's this journey that helps us realize our self-worth. It's not about what we do, what we have, or how others see us. It's about how we see ourselves through the lens of faith. It's through faith that we can truly understand our worth. Let's turn again to Scripture, this time to Matthew 10:29-31. Here, we find a beautiful reminder of our worth in the eyes of the divine. It paints a vivid picture of two sparrows sold for a mere farthing, yet not one falls without the Father's knowledge. Even the hairs on our head are all accounted for. So you see, in the grand scheme of the universe, we are immensely valuable. Fear not, for our worth is not measured by worldly standards, but by God's love. We are valued by God more than we can even comprehend. So what does all this mean for you and me? It's quite simple. We've journeyed through the question of self-worth, delved into the wisdom of the Scriptures, and explored how faith can lead us to a better understanding of our true value. And what we've found is a profound truth. Our worth is not based on the worldly standards of success or failure, wealth or poverty, fame or obscurity. No, our true worth is determined by our divine Creator. It's in the quiet moments of prayer and reflection, the acts of kindness and love, the pursuit of truth and wisdom, where we find our real value. We are encouraged to cultivate our faith, to nurture our spiritual selves. Because it's through faith that we come to truly comprehend our worth. Remember, you are fearfully and wonderfully made, valued by God, and through faith you can truly understand your worth.